All right, folks, welcome back. We are done with the Bob Brisky news, except that, Charles, you were going to...
Well, I was going to say that this very weighty allegation about the removal of the money laundry aspect, that's even weightier than spraying money. Yes. So they had to clear that name. And then Sheon Kuti also said something about this money laundry, that for the past 20 years, he's been doing roadshow, making money. He couldn't build a house. I think it was only last year. So where is Bob Brisky getting money? And that is also not good for the for this generation. They might think it pays to do that. So EFCC should revisit this issue of
the money laundering charge.
And let's see exactly if
that's the only way they can clear their name.
That's the only way they can clear their name from it.
They must bring it back.
So we wait. The coming days are interesting. Okay, then. Let's go to our next story. We talk politics now. You know, 4 days after the electoral umpire, that's the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, named the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Senator Monday Okpebholo, as winner of Edo State governorship election, a certificate of return was issued to the victor on Thursday, September 26th. Okpebholo, it would be recalled, polled 291,667 votes to beat the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Asue Ighodalo, who cried foul about the election outcome. Ighodalo has expressed confidence of winning his case at the Edo State Election Petitions Tribunal victory. Victory, we are reminded, belongs to the most persevering. Let's share the story of the certificate of return by TVC News' Ademola Lawrence. Let's go there. Okay.
The INEC certificate was presented to them by the National Commissioner Rhoda Gumus, who represented INEC Chairman. Mr. Monday Okpebholo of APC won the election with 291,667 votes to beat his political rival Asue Ighodalo of PDP, who polled 247,274 votes. Speaking to journalists after the presentation, Senator Adams Oshiomhole says Edo residents now have a governor who respects the tradition of the people and that governance will now return to the state.
Because Edo people have spoken, and now it's time for me to go and do the work for them. That is what they elected me to do, and that is what I'm going to do.
For me, it is not my personal feeling that is important now. That should be obvious. The important thing that I'm happy about, that Edo people now have a new governor who will not disrespect the people of Edo State. We now have a new governor who will not send pregnant women to prison and they deliver in prison and die in prison. Over 20,000 naira mobile court fine. We now have a governor who understands that for the child of a cassava farmer to rise to become a senator or to become an engineer or a doctor, that he must employ teachers in schools to teach all the science subjects.
Edo State was APC state. Later on, it was the cross-carpeted, a nomadic politician. He cross-carpeted to PDP, and today we fought for it and we have recovered our state. So we are so happy, especially that our governor-elect is an experienced politician, a distinguished senator who has a blueprint for the development of Edo State, and we assure you, you will see great changes.
Governor-elect and a deputy governor were accompanied to the INEC office by former governor of the state, Adams Oshiomhole, deputy governor, Phillips Shuaibu, and the national chairman of APC, Umaru Ganduje. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, BKO, Napoleon Bonaparte told us that in politics, stupidity is not a handicap.
I don't know whether he encountered so many stupid people for him to have said stupidity is not a handicap. And you and this Napoleon Bonaparte, we are going to find out. We are going to find out why you are obsessed.
It's very classical history.
Okay.
We are going to find out why you are obsessed with the man. So you see, they said Monday cannot speak English.
Okay.
There's a friend of mine who is based in the US. I forwarded to him
Okpebholo's
Okpebholo's interview.
Okay.
impromptu interview, and he said, no, this is convincing enough. Ridiculing a candidate as if you are only qualified to contest election in our country by the quality
of the English
and your capacity for erudition. It's ridiculous. You don't have to be able to speak excellent English to deliver good governance to people.
Yeah.
Some of the people who speak the best English in our country, give them a chance to serve. They will show that they are as useless as a zero after the decimal point. You know now, you did a little bit of mathematics now. The zero after the decimal point
no value.
has no value.
Yeah.
Some of them will show to us that they are as useless as a zero after the decimal point if you give them a chance to serve. Monday has been given a chance. I saw a video of AAU students, parading the streets, asking for favor for somebody who was bedridden. And he was traveling to Benin. He stopped. And right there, he told them that he was going to give 7 million to that guy. They started praying for him right there and saying, you are going to win the next election.
Wow.
I am not by this saying that election was perfect. I'm the last person who will come here and say a Nigerian election is perfect. No. You are not going to hear that from me. It's not possible. But at the end of the day, the courts will determine whether Monday is the true choice of the Edo people. Whether by the law of averages, Monday deserved to be pronounced winner. Because that matters a lot. We want elections with tremendous fidelity in our country. But we also know that we are far away from achieving that. We need to encourage consistent reform of the electoral system to take us to the threshold of elections that we can hold high in Africa. We are not there yet, and I'm ashamed of what politicians do to deny us free, fair, and credible elections.
Yeah.
We need electoral integrity to take root in our country. The candidate of the PDP has said that he's going to court to prove, because he said that they discovered 150 places where infractions happened.
Yeah.
Good luck to Asue Ighodalo. Good luck to him. From the bottom of my heart, good luck to him. I say it repeatedly. But the election has come and gone. He has to prove that in spite of those infractions, he deserved to win. Courts will acknowledge infractions, but courts will decide whether
the allegation
are credible,
even with the totality of those infractions, they are enough to unseat the man who has been declared winner. That is always, look at 2006 election, for example, presidential election. I was in the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court affirmed that the quantum of votes that Obasanjo got in Ogun State was over and above the number of registered voters in that state. That was the era of abracadabra elections. Elections where all kinds of people were in the voter register. Mike Tyson.
Oh, the dead.
I remember.
And
Mike Tyson, what's his name? President of the U.S.
And Obama.
All kinds of people. Obama, not Obama at that time. Clinton.
Oh, Clinton,
Clinton and the rest of them.
Oh, Clinton there.
Obama came
later
2008.
After that,
Came 2008. Now, in spite of that, the court fell short of declaring the candidate of the PDP, of the
PDP that time.
Declaring Buhari winner.
Oh, okay.
So It came short of declaring Buhari winner, but it admitted that there were irregularities. That is the thing. They will now say, oh, but those irregularities are not enough to overturn the original outcome. Yeah. So I still give him credit. You know, Edo State is steeped in Nigerian history. It was in Edo State that a sitting governor was unseated for the first time by Nigerian courts.
That's 2008, 2007.
Okay. Oshomole is the first person to unseat a sitting governor through the courts. Osumbo.
Professor Osareme Osumbo.
Osumbo.
No, not Omonde. Osareme Osumbo.
Yes, the prof. Professor Osareme. The prof was removed. I think it was Akintola also that was the lawyer at that time. I think it was Akintola.
2008 was that.
That was the first time in Nigerian history that happened. You know? So, we wait to see what happens. But, Monday, Okpebholo.
Repeat after me. Okpebholo.
Thank you, my teacher. Monday, Okpebholo,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, is the winner of the election, and he has every right to enjoy his day in the sun.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Charles, quickly, there's been this saying that Nigerian politicians are bad losers.
Yes, as you can see, over time, they all believe that they won the election. They all believe that they are popular. So that's why they've also been told by those who also hold the ladder up for them that just go to court. Go there, the court may overturn whatever verdict. They will cite Imo, they will cite other areas and tell just go there and try your luck. But I want to depart a bit from what Boji said earlier, because as my state, as I always say, by default, if you don't live in your state, you have two governors. All right? I'm in Lagos. I have Governor Boji Sanwo-Olu, and of course, as we speak, I still have a governor who has not left. That's Obaseki. Good. So I am very interested in, because I go home. So what I'm going to look at is that the election, yes, the votes have been counted, a winner has been declared, but there are a lot of healings to be done. For instance, if you look at the votes, what we're talking about average now, I do not appear to have to give him most of the votes.
Yes.
So once he gets in there, he's sworn in, he should not look at that to say, okay, those people gave me more votes, I'm going to concentrate more on that. So there's also...
Will he abandon his own people?
Okay, so I'm coming to his own people, those central now. Yes. Now, Esan stands on two legs. You have the Okpebholo, the name that he bears today, and then having two local governments, Esan Central and Esan West. You have Agbazilo having three local government. Now, both of the candidates came, they are from both sides. Asue Ighodalo from Agbazilo, Mode Okpebholo from Okpebholo. So this one also is something it has to ensure that it brings all the Esan together. Because there are people who are saying, no, we voted more for our candidate. So he has a lot of healings to do for him to be able to have Edo as a single constituency. If he wants to do, because we have infrastructure deficit in Edo State, all he needs to do is that he must make Edo a single project site for himself, so that about 3 or 4 years down the line, we can all applaud him like this.
When you look at some of the places that he even won, Orion 1, for example.
Orion
1.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that he would do well.
Do well over there, exactly.
Because in the last election, APC lost
there because of PDP.
Despite the fact that their candidate was from there.
Exactly.
So, and then we saw the electoral outcome too in Oredo. He also won
there.
Yeah. People have said, oh, largely
that's where you have Benin and all that. Yes.
So he has no choice. He has to spread.
Honestly, that's why I say he has to spread everybody.
He has to
under one
like
umbrella.
Like a father of all.
Of all.
And no good father shows his children.
Say,
I love this one more than the other. That's the sort of governor that we want him to be.
Yes, so that's it.
Okay.
People will be united behind
him.
All right, then. So the Edo election has come and gone, as we have said. And of course, I cannot forget quickly the statement credited to Otto von Bismarck. He said, politics is not an exact science, but you'll be told that politics is an attitudinal elections. Okay then.